When you stand before the towering pyramids of the ancient Maya, you feel something powerful. These stone giants have watched over the jungles of Central America for more than 1,000 years. They hold secrets that still puzzle researchers today. The Mayan civilization created one of the most advanced societies in the ancient world. Yet so much about them remains hidden in the shadows of time. The Maya people began building their civilization around 2000 BCE in the region that today includes Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, and El Salvador. But their golden age, what we call the Classic period, happened between 250 and 900 CE. During this time, they built massive cities that could hold tens of thousands of people. Tikal, Palenque, Copan, and Calakmul became centers of power, art, science, and trade. Walking through these ruins today, you see the remains of grand plazas, tall pyramids, palaces, and ball courts. The Maya built all of this without metal tools, without wheels, and without horses or oxen to carry heavy stones. They moved massive limestone blocks, using only human strength, wooden rollers, and rope. Each pyramid took years, sometimes decades, to complete. Workers carved intricate designs into every surface, turning functional buildings into works of art. One of the most fascinating mysteries of the Maya lies in their writing system. For centuries, nobody could read the thousands of symbols carved into temple walls and painted in ancient books. These symbols, called glyphs, covered everything from doorways to pottery. Researchers knew the Maya had something important to say, but the message stayed locked away. The breakthrough came slowly. In the 1950s and 1960s, scholars finally started to crack the code. They discovered that Mayan glyphs combined pictures with sounds, creating a complex writing system similar to how we use letters and words today. Once we could read their writing, the stones began to speak. The glyphs told stories of kings and queens, wars and alliances, astronomical events and religious ceremonies. We learned the names of rulers who lived 1,500 years ago. We found out about their victories and defeats, their marriages and their children. The Maya recorded everything they considered important, creating a detailed history carved in stone. The Maya had an incredible understanding of mathematics and astronomy. They invented the concept of zero independently, something only a few ancient civilizations achieved. Using only their eyes and simple tools, they tracked the movements of the sun, moon, planets, and stars with amazing accuracy. Their calendar system showed true genius. The Maya actually used several different calendars at the same time. The Tzolk'in, a 260-day sacred calendar, guided religious ceremonies and daily life. The Hub, a 365-day solar calendar, tracked the seasons. These two calendars worked together in a 52-year cycle. Beyond these, they created the long count calendar, which measured time across thousands of years. The Maya could predict solar and lunar eclipses. They knew the cycles of Venus better than many civilizations that came centuries later. They built their temples and cities to align with astronomical events. During the spring and fall equinoxes at Chichen Itza, the sun creates a shadow pattern on the pyramid of Kukulkan that looks like a serpent crawling down the steps. This wasn't an accident. The Maya designed this effect on purpose, showing their deep knowledge of how the sun moves through the sky. Here we come to one of the greatest puzzles in archaeology. Around 900 CE, the Maya began abandoning their greatest cities. Tikal, Palenque, Copan, and dozens of other urban centers slowly emptied out. The people stopped building new temples. They stopped carving monuments to their kings. The great plazas fell silent. Within 100 years, the jungle started reclaiming these magnificent cities. What happened? Why would people leave behind everything they built over centuries? Many theories try to explain this collapse. Some researchers point to drought. Climate studies show that the Maya region suffered from severe dry periods between 800 and 1000 CE. When the rains failed, crops died. Without enough food, millions of people faced starvation. Cities that once held 50,000 people couldn't survive. Other scholars focus on warfare. As resources became scarce, Mayan cities turned against each other. Kings fought wars to capture prisoners and control trade routes. These conflicts drained resources and killed thousands of people. The constant fighting weakened the civilization from within. Environmental damage played a role too. The Maya cleared huge areas of forest to farm and to make plaster for their buildings. This deforestation changed the local climate and damaged the soil. The land couldn't support large populations anymore. Political collapse added to the crisis. When kings couldn't provide food or security, people lost faith in their leaders. The complex system of city-states broke down. Trade networks fell apart. Skilled workers left the cities to find better opportunities elsewhere. Probably all these factors combined to cause the collapse. Drought stressed the system, warfare destroyed resources, environmental damage limited recovery, and political failure prevented solutions. The Maya faced what we might call a perfect storm of disasters. But here's something important to understand. The Maya didn't disappear. They didn't die out. Millions of Maya people live in Central America today, speaking Maya languages and maintaining cultural traditions that go back thousands of years. What collapsed was their system of city-states, not their entire civilization. The mysteries keep growing as we discover more ruins. Modern technology has changed how we explore ancient sites. LIDAR, a system that uses laser beams to map the ground through thick jungle, has revealed incredible discoveries in recent years. In 2018, researchers used LIDAR to scan the forests of Guatemala. They found thousands of structures nobody knew existed. Entire cities, hidden under centuries of jungle growth, appeared on their computer screens. The findings suggested that the Maya population was much larger than we thought, perhaps 10 to 15 million people at their peak. These discoveries raise new questions. How did the Maya feed so many people? How did they organize such large populations? Under the jungle canopy, archaeologists found raised fields, irrigation canals, terraces, and reservoirs. The Maya engineered their landscape on a massive scale, creating an agricultural system sophisticated enough to support millions. We keep finding more surprises. Secret chambers inside pyramids, underground tunnel systems connecting buildings, sophisticated water management systems. Each discovery changes our understanding of what the Maya achieved. In the Yucatan Peninsula, the Maya had access to natural sinkholes called cenotes. These deep pools of water held special meaning in Mayan religion. The Maya believed cenotes were portals to Xibalba, their underworld. They threw offerings into these pools, sacrificing valuable items and sometimes human beings to please their gods. The sacred cenote at Chichen Itza became famous when divers began exploring it in the early 1900s. At the bottom they found gold, jade, pottery, incense, and human bones. These discoveries gave us direct evidence of Mayan religious practices. But cenotes hold more than religious artifacts. Some cenotes connect to underground river systems that run for miles beneath the jungle. Cave divers have found painted walls, pottery, and even human remains in these underwater passages. The Maya explored these dangerous spaces, treating them as sacred places where the physical world met the spiritual realm. Despite everything we've learned, many mysteries persist. We still don't fully understand their religion. The Maya worshipped hundreds of gods, each with multiple forms and aspects. Untangling their complex mythology remains a challenge. We don't know exactly how their political system worked. Did kings have absolute power, or did nobles and priests share authority? How did small city-states compete with larger ones? What treaties and agreements existed between cities? The Maya used colors in ways that carried deep symbolic meaning, but we're still deciphering this color code. Blue held special importance, created from a unique pigment that combined indigo dye with a special clay. Why this particular blue mattered so much remains unclear. Under the jungle and beneath unexplored pyramids, countless secrets wait for discovery. Every excavation brings new information that sometimes confirms our theories and sometimes forces us to rethink everything we thought we knew. The Mayan ruins stand as monuments to human achievement and reminders of how civilizations rise and fall. The Maya built a sophisticated society that excelled in mathematics, astronomy, engineering, art, and writing. They created cities that housed millions and developed technologies that still impress us today.